Well, if you've enjoyed the podcast and you've gotten it this far, please go to Spotify, go to Apple. Why am I going? Yeah, Andrew, say your thing about that.
Thanks for listening, everybody. If you want to listen on a different platform, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and if you're listening on one of those platforms, we are also on YouTube. So comment, like, subscribe, share, push notifications,
Review.
do all the things. I hate saying that. But yeah.
Oh, I could. Dude, don't be like last time.
I wasn't. I thought okay.
I was
like
listening.
10 minutes.
I was listening to the intro for last week's.
It's bad.
I was laughing
It's
again.
bad.
I was like, this is so stupid. And then whenever you could say proprietary.
It's bad. Okay, so
All right.
let's
Me under the blood. Okay, I'll stop.
Was Helen Keller really blind? Let's see.
Your father is right. Work hard, stay in school, listen to your mother.
For a limited time only, you can buy your own sunshine. Welcome back to another episode of Tinfoil Testament. We are still three friends in a four-sided room.
We're stuck in here. Let us out, please.
And Andrew's over here trying to do the Harlem Shake.
Under the blood.
If that's the Harlem Shake, try harder, please.
If you could go back and bring one trend back from any time period, what would it be?
Tide Pods. No, it wouldn't be Tide Pods.
It would be the trend of repenting.
It'd be
when
Acts 2 and 38.
when called out for stuff and the whole nation turned back from its wicked ways. That's the trend I would go back to.
Jonah. But who wants to be swallowed by the fish? Who volunteers?
It got so bad on that boat that when he said throw me out, everybody said yes.
They didn't even question. They said absolutely.
Bet. Get him. Kill him.
Without question.
That's how bad it got on that boat.
Oh,
he's
another thing to lighten the load? Yeah.
I have sinned. Get him.
Get him.
Oh, man.
The Bible's funny like that sometimes.
The Bible is funny. That is a social media brand. The Bible is funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
We know about it because of ninjas.
That's
Or
right.
I know about it because of ninjas anyway.
Yeah, I don't follow them, but I know about them.
I've only listened to one episode fully through, and that's
Of
probably,
ninjas?
yeah.
I'm slowly chipping away. I've finally made it into the 50s.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I listen to like once or twice every few weeks at this point. I just kind of got.
Yeah, I'm on 180, episode 180, the one that they just came out with. I've listened to every single one.
You're a fan.
I am.
Are you learning Spanish?
See.
Are you learning redneck?
No.
Where are they from? Florida?
Florida.
Yeah. Figures.
Yep.
Anywho, my topic is not long, so you guys need to take it away.
Take me to church.
Not a good song.
It's not.
No.
It's the first thing that popped in my head. Sorry.
Not a good song.
What are you talking about?
Despite the first few lyrics he just said, not a good song.
Helen Keller.
That's right.
I'm going to restrain myself in this time. I'm going to restrain my speech.
Okay, in one sentence, sum up what she did.
Well, she went blind and deaf at the age of 19 months. And she went on to accomplish many different things, like learning how to speak, read, be able to feel someone speak.
What an overachiever.
Oh man, okay. Very short. She did a lot of things.
He was short too.
She did a lot of things in her time of being alive. But was she truly blind and truly deaf? That's the question that we're going to ask today.
That would be one of the biggest hoaxes.
And
Okay, two things. One,
Deaf.
she's deaf, and two,
Blind.
she's blind. Just to clear, no.
She just
Two
got tired of
things.
listening to her parents.
And this first thing I might cut out what I'm about to say.
the actual definition of her disability is deaf blind. One word.
Okay.
Are you gonna do this like you did the diary and not actually go into anything and make the commenters mad? That's my first thing.
Okay. Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Like, if I'm gonna cut that. Well, okay, but really though, when you say was she really, do you mean
Was she
like
really?
do you mean like at all, or do you mean like she was kind of blind, kind of deaf?
Kind of blind, kind of deaf. Obviously she had a disability of some sort. To what extent is obviously completely unknown. She was born in 1880 and she died in 1968.
Oh, for some reason I thought she was further back
Yeah.
in history than that.
I know. I thought it was a lot older in history.
Nope.
So pretty recent still. But the reason why everybody's kind of speculates that she wasn't completely deaf and blind, kind of like Stevie Ray. He was
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, not Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Wonder. Because there's been some things like he's caught a microphone that's fallen, and he's
oh my gosh.
and
He felt
he
the
has
vibrations.
and he said hi to Shaq when Shaq walked into the elevator,
Okay.
and Shaq didn't say that who he was or nothing. He just said, "What's up, big guy?" You know.
He probably heard the footsteps.
Again, he felt the vibrations.
Yeah. But he is blind, but to what extent? There's all kinds of variability.
My friend, my best friend, or one of my best friend's moms went blind.
My mom is not blind.
I said one of my best friends. That's why I clarified when I said
Thank you.
best friend. One of my best friends. His mom went blind, and she can still see, but she's legally blind.
Yeah.
And she has to have like she reads, but I said reads like she doesn't actually read. She does read, but like she has her iPads like at 200% and has to be like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
she can't drive, she can't do anything, and so she's legally blind.
there's many
But
different
she
variables.
can, in a way, still see.
Like there's tunnel vision where you have to. I don't know the names of all the specifics here, but there's a point where your vision literally narrows down to a pinhole that you can see through that, but you can't really. Everything's either extremely blurry, or it's like cataracts where it's just.
Yeah, and you have no peripheral
Right.
whatsoever.
There's blindness where there's black splotches everywhere to where you can only see some. I mean, there's many different types of ways to be blind. So this is the list of accomplishments that she has done over the years, right? So she was the first deaf-blind university graduate. She graduated in 1904 at Radcliffe College, which is now part of Harvard University. And she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree. Okay. She was a Mastery of Communication, which is weird, but she was mastery of communication beyond American Sign Language, ASL, Braille. She learned to read French, German, Greek, and Latin. And she also learned to speak through the Tadoma, Tadoma, Tadoma
Tadama.
method, which is feeling the vibrations of somebody speak, be able to pick up exactly what they say, which is wild for anybody to do, right? So she was an author also. She wrote up to 14 books. Some people say 12, but it was upwards up to 14 books. And the most popular one remains The Story of My Life. Her books have been translated into over 50 different languages too. So, but she was an Academy Award winner in 1955. She was a Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient in 1964. And she was an advocate for many, many different things. Okay. So she was one of the one of the founders of the American Foundation for the Blind. She joined the AFB in 1924 and served as its primary ambassador for 40 years.
What's the AFB?
The American Foundation for the Blind.
Oh.
Well, she wasn't, let me correct myself. She wasn't a co-founder. She joined it in 1924 and was a primary ambassador for it for 40 years. It was the standardization of Braille. She was instrumental in the 1930 campaign to adopt standard English Braille as the official system for the blind in the United States and the UK. She lobbied Congress to include the blind in the Social Security Act in 1935. She traveled to 35 countries, meeting with world leaders from Winston Churchill to Naruto. Yes.
Oof.
To advocate for the establishment of schools and vocational centers for the blind and deaf. She was an early advocate for neonatal medical care, pushing for the use of silver nitrite in newborns' eyes to prevent blindness caused by oh my gosh. Why do we have to use Latin to base everything off of?
Because it's the most superior language.
Ophthalmai.
Athelamine.
Neotorium. Sure. She was also a political and socialist activist. So,
Yep.
Oh, of course.
yeah. She was woke before woke became woke.
The good one.
And she could see before anybody else.
She had more vision than all of you.
Hindsight 2020.
Oh.
Yeah, she had great hindsight. No,
Oh, man. So,
she had great foresight.
yeah. Golly, man. So she was a
We
big
say this
proponent.
lovingly.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
She was a big proponent for women's suffrage.
Wow, way to call her overweight.
What?
Hello?
You said she was a big.
Big proponent for women's
thought you said
suffrage.
something else. I thought you said component. It's like, oh.
I don't know what I say anymore.
You didn't say component. That guy is crazy.
Okay. So
Under
she was
the
a
blood.
big proponent for women's suffrage. # repeal the 19th. And she argued that women's unique perspectives were necessary for moral government. So she famously stated, "I am a militant suffragist because I believe that women's vote will help to abolish the slaughter of human beings." It only got us into more wars.
Couldn't see that one coming.
Oh, golly. Okay. Behave yourself, Ender. Okay, so she was also an activist for labor rights. And she was a member of the Socialist Party of America.
Yeah.
So she was a socialist.
I mean, she basically. Never mind. Not going to go there.
The ideas of socialism hasn't changed from then to now, so it didn't mean anything different back then. She was a socialist. And she fought for workers' rights, the end of child labor, and the right to unionize, which those in of itself, I agree with.
You heard it here first. He's a socialist.
So she was an early supporter of the NAACP.
AC feet.
AC.
He just changed the whole thing right there.
The double AC feet. Of course. I bet that's a thing.
It probably is.
Googling it now.
Double
While
AC
you're
feet.
Googling that, I'm going to continue to read.
Don't Google double AC feet, please.
You better be careful. You better have some.
NAA.
You better have an.
Feet. NAA what? What'd you say?
I was going to say you better have an explanation for Victoria when you get home.
Yeah.
No, what did you say? NAA what?
C feet or something like that.
Oh.
So she was an early supporter of the NAACP and a vocal critic of Jim Crow laws. What does it say?
To be fair, I'm a vocal critic of Jim Crow laws.
Yeah, I know.
It's just naked
Wait,
feet.
hold up.
Exactly. What did
Hold
you
up.
expect?
Hold up. Wait. It says she was an early supporter of the NAACP and a vocal critic.
Oh.
And a vocal critic of Jim Crow.
I'm lost.
She was a vocal critic. She couldn't
Oh.
speak.
She could speak.
Well,
she
she
could.
could
It was
speak.
bad,
You're
but-
right.
She could speak, but
She just couldn't hear herself speak.
we all know.
If you just bang on the pulpit long enough.
Okay. All right. So she was in 1920 she became a co-founder of the American Civil Liberties Union to protect the rights of political dissidents and marginalized groups.
Dude,
because she
she's
was
got
a socialist.
Yeah, she's got a laundry list of things that she did.
Yeah, I'm not even done. So she was
Keep
an
going.
anti-war advocate,
Boo.
and she was a staunch pacifist and opposed U.S. involvement in World War I.
Okay.
And she was an early supporter of Margaret Sanger,
Okay.
which if you know any history of that,
I forget.
so Margaret Sanger was the founder of Planned Parenthood.
Was that? Yeah.
So Margaret Sanger was also an extreme racist. Like if you go back and read any,
Really?
yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, she wanted to get rid of the black race. That's why she
That's messed
started.
That's the
That's
whole
why
point
she
of Planned
started
Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
Her whole thing was like,
Wow.
convince them. Like, how can you control these by not letting them have kids? How do you make them not have kids? Convince them they don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
That's messed
And
up.
then she said, my vision is to have one of these on the corner of every single street where black people live.
That is whack.
But she was also a proponent of reproductive health care, abortion,
Yeah.
and birth control. So she was part of a lot.
So,
Not close.
like you brought up at the beginning, was she blind and deaf?
Oh, she also flew a plane too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stevie Wonder grabbing the
she
mic as it's
also-
falling.
She also
Was it
flew a plane.
Was it like when your parents like get you on a straight road, like you're cruising? All right, grab the wheel.
Well,
You're flying. There used to be this one street that my dad, he would let me drive his I think it was a 64 Bug. And I thought that was the coolest thing. But that's probably what she felt like in the moment. Because I doubt they're just going to be like, here
Okay.
you go.
so she just took the controls and flew it for 20 minutes. So she flew a plane, but she didn't fly a plane, right? Just like you said,
she kept it on course.
she flew a plane.
Hopefully.
Just like what you were
Why-
saying, you put it
Why
on the
was
straight
she
road and go.
even? Why was she even in the?
She was traveling probably.
No,
They're like,
not,
you.
not why was she on a plane?
Oh.
Why was she in there with the pilots?
Hey, we have on board.
Well, they took her up for the purpose of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they specifically were like, "Hey,
Yeah, it wasn't like a commercial flight.
what?
So
would hope-
easy.
I
A
would
blind
hope.
person could do it.
The strangest thing of all, I put this in the Discord
Just now?
earlier. She has FBI documents on her.
Can I open this now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can read it. I don't care. It's 45 pages.
Oh.
Because
And we're reading all 45 right now.
yes. But the reason why the FBI has documents on her is because she was an advocate. She was a socialist advocate.
Right,
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They-
And she was a celebrity of the day too. So they had 45 pages worth of documents based on what she was doing, who she was meeting with, and so on and so forth for advocacy for socialism. and
yeah,
stuff.
because that time period, especially right after World War One or World War Two, the Red Scare stuff. So they were
Yeah.
anyone who was vocally socialist or communist, they were
Keeping tabs on
kept
everyone.
tabs on them
Yeah.
because they're like, we don't want them going to Russia.
So, with all these accomplishments, with all these things that she has done or supposedly done, or she was an advocate for, do you think? Oh, and she was a public speaker too, by the way.
Yeah.
She sounds like an industry plant, in another word.
Yeah. So, like, was she completely blind, or if she was completely blind, was she completely deaf? Like, did she have 90% of her hearing gone?
I feel like if she wasn't and she was sort of playing the part at some point, like if you and I were talking, and
Just ignoring me.
well, if you and I are talking, and then she's supposed to be deaf over here, and we're like, yeah, that president is kind of, and she goes, no, gotcha.
I don't know, man. It's just it's been a topic on Instagram a lot lately, and I've seen people arguing back and forth whether she was blind, and there's really no hard proof saying that she wasn't blind.
What would be the? I know the easy motive would be like, oh, we can prop this person up who is blind and deaf just to, make her a poster child, so to speak,
Yeah.
and say, look at what she's overcome and all that. Other than that, what would be the motive?
I don't know, man.
Because that's what I always look at is like, okay, why?
There were some people claiming that there was actual medical documents stating that she wasn't completely blind or deaf.
I think most likely she wasn't. I think most likely she was legally blind, legally deaf,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
I mean, the way that she became blind and deaf at 19 months old was she got sick, an extremely high fever affected her body
yeah,
in many ways, and so two of the things that affected was her sight and her hearing.
because to be able to do the stuff she did, if it's literally no sight and no sound, is like, how is that even
Right. And
possible?
and another reason why people were saying that she wasn't 100% was because of her caretaker was also making a lot of money doing this by being basically her agent,
A handler.
a handler. Yeah. And so they kind of profited off these funds. It was like, because y'all know how the sideshows were, the circuses and all that. I mean, it wasn't that far off from that time period. And in fact,
Right.
it was during that time period. Like, it was real heavy during the late 1800s, really early 1900s with all the, quote, freak shows and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so people were seeing, oh, wow, she's deaf and blind and she's doing all this stuff. Wow.
Plus,
of
the
course.
social justice type stuff always like their
Yeah.
I came from a background where I was
Right.
should have been defeated, but I'm strong. Like,
Yeah.
like it plays into that narrative so perfectly.
Right.
And
That's-
that's the issue, is it plays into it too perfectly.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, this was back in the day, so I mean,
You don't really
a
have.
startup of that fitting into
Right.
it perfectly, you know.
We don't have like good video and all that because most of the time when somebody's blind, you can tell with
Yeah.
their eyes.
Yeah.
Nothing against blind people, but you can just tell.
They either got severe cataracts over their eyes
Or the eyes don't track,
Yeah.
just certain things.
And of course people can fake if they learn
Right.
to. But I mean, I think my personal opinion is that she was partially deaf or blind. She wasn't 100% in both. Because I mean, I think it was more likely that she was 100% deaf and probably 80% blind, 90% blind, something like that,
Yeah.
to where she had some kind of sense to herself. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. And Jeremy, you already said yours.
Yeah, I think probably she's not fully either one, but like legally both.
Yes. I mean, we both agree that she was legally deaf and blind, but that could be
Yeah.
all sorts of terms.
Well,
I also think it was legally and not like the barely legally where it's like, oh, it's like I think like she probably couldn't reliably see anything.
right.
Yeah.
And reliably hear anything. And I kind of agree with you that she's probably more deaf. If she was fully anything, it'd be deaf.
Yeah, I mean, if she was learning how to pick up somebody's speech and what they're saying by putting her hand or fingers over somebody's throat, I mean,
like because the way that they would talk was like hands on the palm.
right.
So if
they would do the sign language
Yeah.
letters in her
So
hand
if
and
she's
teach her
feeling the throat and then on her other hand
spelling it
putting
out.
it, that's how I would figure that you could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting that she accomplished all this stuff. They said, I kind of lean toward, you guys know about Beethoven, how he went deaf.
Yeah, and
And-
he would put his head on the piano.
Yeah. He would literally have somebody play and he would hold on to one of the legs of the piano and then put his head at the same time on the piano, they said. Sometimes he would literally lay underneath the piano and just feel the vibrations. If you really want to get something done, I'm a big believer that you will figure out a way.
Yeah, humanity is the human body. Humanity
Yeah.
is insane.
And if you give somebody, like, let's say she was deaf and blind, like legit. If you give somebody the hope that they can change something, that becomes a very steerable person.
Yeah, my opinion is that it's very difficult to get the full point across of all these issues she was advocating for.
Right.
I mean, yes, I'm not talking about her mental capacity. I'm talking about the amount of information somebody can give
Right.
to her to be able to fully understand all these things that she's advocating
Yeah.
for. I mean, you can give her the whole scenario if you have enough time to sit down
Yeah.
and just literally spell it out word for word for her.
And I'm really not trying to discredit anything she's done, but it sounds like today's celebrities where, for instance, you have Shaq. Shaq is the face of JCPenney. He's the face of
Pizza Hut.
Shaq Shoes.
Papa
Pizza.
John's.
Yeah, he's done the pizza
Papa
stuff.
John's, yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
He like go to the general, say some dying, like that's
Yeah.
what it sounds like she was doing, but on the political front of things.
But also, when someone is in, because to be clear, and I think that's the case for all three of us, and probably not a surprise, some of the stuff she was doing we're fans of or agree with, and other things completely against.
Mhm.
But a lot of that kind of intermixes, and it just like when you see somebody who's like trying to help here, it always bleeds into all the other stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
going back to my previous point of her not knowing everything, is that she was for civil rights, but then she was also supporting Margaret Sanger,
Yeah, it's
which
contradictory.
which started Planned Parenthood based on ending the black population.
and
Yeah,
that's
but-
why I said she's a very steerable person.
Most people don't really know that. That's not really like if she didn't try to hide it. So if you did any
Yeah.
amount of looking into it, you'd see.
Yeah.
But it's like it's hidden and not talked about.
Unless somebody didn't give her the full picture of what's
Right.
going
So
on.
just because she supported whatever and thought that was right doesn't mean she necessarily knew the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not.
If you do know the full story and still support it,
you messed up. It's
you can't claim to be other things.
it's a lot harder to get your view across now, or back then. It's not like you could send out a literal video to thousands and thousands, millions of people. Back then, it was like, come to this rally, and you get it to maybe 500 people.
Yeah.
And then word of mouth. And we know how word of mouth works. That thing, before you know it, Andrew said yes at the rally, and before you know it, 3 people later, he said no.
One of my favorite stories about word of mouth is that a bridge literally collapsed under the weight of the amount of people that was on it because they were all there to watch a clown get pulled by 4 swans down the river.
What?
Yeah. The clown was in a little boat and he attached rope to 4 swans and was going to get pulled down the river. And so many people showed up to watch this man.
because they heard about it by word of mouth.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild. I'm assuming it's by word of
Yeah.
mouth or they had posters put up, one of the two. I mean, same thing.
I mean, you guys have played telephone before, right?
It turns out none of that was even true.
I don't know. So that's
the boat was going to pull the swans.
Just
my
these swans, like a motorboat with 4 swans, a rope around them,
This is not what we came for.
and the clown is driving it. And then when he honks his nose. Honk, honk.
he squeezes the neck of the swan. Honk, honk.
No, he has a goose.
Goose, yeah. Oh, okay, that went off the rails. So,
Sorry. Was she blind? Yes.
yes or no?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd say probably.
When it comes
But
to history, you can't.
she was-
You can't say
She was
certain on anything.
legally blind, legally deaf,
legally blonde.
legally blonde, but not fully. That's my
She was
that's
more,
my
she's
stance.
like a dirty blonde.
Dirty blonde, you know, had some brain cells. Crickets. Crickets. Hey.
Oh, man. Good
Okay.
old Helen Keller.
So I'm done. Stop talking. I'm not going to talk for the rest of the episode.
No, I need you.
Goodbye. Jeremy, you're next.
I need you to talk.
yeah, but
In the arms of an angel.
So you're just gonna sing the rest of the episode. I see.
Fly away with me. I'm done. Go.
So it's 1983, and David Oates dropped his Walkman into a toilet.
We
Oh.
need some music.
Oops.
We need some music in the background. This is gonna has a Walkman involved.
That's a CD player for you people out there.
So no, so AI wrote this script for me. Because I asked it to do show notes, but it's easier for me if I'm reading it like a story and I can just skim. Trying to do an outline doesn't work. And this is what it actually says after that. It says, if you're under 40, a Walkman is a cassette player. If you're under 30, a cassette is how people listen to music before God abandoned us.
What?
Whoa.
Hello?
So
God? Did you leave?
over the cassette.
Was that the
See-
peak? Of
He
humanity?
said CDs. I don't know where this is going. I'm out. I gotta go.
That's when he started destroying the earth with the flood when
That was
they
the rapture.
created CDs.
That's when the rapture happened.
What has he done during the digital age?
That's why he left. He saw the CD was gonna become the digital age and said,
Golly.
getting out before it falls apart.
Blu-ray.
Anyway,
That lasted for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
in 1983, David Oates drops his Walkman into a toilet. And when he does that on accident, when he gets it out, it's broken.
Of course.
And now it plays things in reverse.
Oh no.
So he kind of thought it was funny and just was listening stuff in reverse. But then started listening to music, and everybody knows music has
Secret
messages. So I have a before. This isn't really related to his story, but I got a few examples from a variety of works. So my opening quote, "Your father is right. Work hard, stay in school, listen to your mother," was in the song "Intention" by Tool. It's in the middle, just like
Work hard,
you're
stay in school.
Real
listen to
quick,
your
do you
mother
want
father.
me to play these?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you when
Okay.
to play it. Then there was another one by Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
Cause I'm back. I'm fat.
His song
You know,
"I Remember
I'm
Larry."
fat.
It says, and I listened to all these to hear what it sounds like in reverse, and this one's the best one because it's literally just like him in reverse saying, "Wow, you must have a lot of free time on your hands."
Nice.
So Weird Al.
That is something he would have said.
Pink
We're done.
Pink Floyd had their own something like that. This one's really long. It says, "Hello, Looker. Congratulations. You discovered the secret message. Please send your answer to Old Pink, care of the Funny Farm." And then it's like he gets interrupted by his manager saying his wife's on the phone.
What?
I don't like that. Hello, Looker. I don't.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, it is weird, but that's their. And then
Watcher.
Led Zeppelin has, and Stairway to Heaven has the "Here's to My Sweet Satan."
Yeah, the famous one. Didn't
And-
The Simpsons do an episode about this?
Yeah.
Probably. And then Slayer in Hell Awaits. It has like them chanting "Join Us."
Hmm.
So some of them are creepy, some of them are funny, and then there are others that may be accidental. And I'll go into something specific.
AC/DC had one too,
Yeah,
didn't they?
Eminem has one too.
yeah. Eminem has. There's a lot. There's too many to include.
Right.
And there's one other one I will get into in a moment, but I just wanted to share a few just because I can.
Because we have a podcast.
Because getting right to what I just said I'd get to, the Beatles.
Paul McCartney's dead.
Yes.
Yes. I will die on this hill that he was switched out.
So the first time they had some reverse audio, it was on accident. It messed up and put it in reverse, but John Lennon liked how it sounded. He's like, keep it in there. So people started paying attention now. And that led to the Paul McCartney.
Yes.
Do you know?
He died and they replaced him. And on the album cover, he's the only one walking the opposite way after his accident.
Well, there's more. Have you?
There's a
Do
ton
you know
more.
about this?
I've heard about the.
Before his accident, he played the guitar one way. After, he's the other.
Yeah,
We're not going to go into all of that. We're going to kind of more. We're going to keep it in line with the reverse stuff for the most part. But in 1966, he had an accident, car crash that didn't look survivable. And then people say that they replaced him with a lookalike named Billy Campbell.
Yes. This
And-
is all true.
They started, mostly John Lennon, started sprinkling little clues in their work to leave hints. For example, in the Discord, I posted images. Don't do the audio, but the images.
Yeah.
There's like a logo on the drum that says whatever it says. So I have like the normal one that I took this screenshot and did it myself. So it's not something someone else did. If you take the image and cut it in half, horizontally and then flip it in mirror, it says 1, like Roman numeral 1, the number 1, Roman numeral 9, and then they say he died, but in mine it says he buy. But supposedly it says he die. And basically 1 is 11, 9,
Yeah.
and the car crash happened on November 9th.
9/11.
He's not real.
So people were saying like, oh, this was a hint that and then like you said, there's like the image of him walking and he's the only one that's out of step.
Wait, okay, so
Also, he had facial reconstruction that is bad.
you cut the image in half and then
the top, so you
mirrored
take the top half
Yeah.
and then mirror it underneath.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so you take the top half,
and
put
then
it
flipped,
underneath,
flipped it.
Okay, this might be a tangent on this, but real quick, everybody remembers LimeWire, right?
Yes.
Back in the day, I downloaded a 4-hour documentary off of LimeWire about this specifically.
Well, in the image where they're walking, there's a license plate that says on it 28 if.
Yes.
Which is how old Paul was or would be if he was still alive.
Dude, you're bringing back all the all the memories about this.
And then at the end of Strawberry Fields, people hear, "I buried Paul,"
Yep.
and it's not in reverse.
Yep.
It's
straight up.
Dumb ways to die.
Then this is going back to the reverse.
First
stuff.
thing that popped in my head. Sorry.
This is getting it back to reverse. In Revolution 9, there's a part that says "Turn me on, dead man." If you listen in
Yep.
reverse, and then "I'm so tired." Both of these
Yep.
being the same album. It says "Paul is a dead man. Miss him, miss him." And it says like 3 or 4 times. Or it
Dude,
says "miss him, miss him." Several
there's
times.
too much there. There's too much.
So this was the kind of stuff that Oates started noticing with music, and then he started listening to just conversations, not music. So the music kind of leads into this, but we're moving away from music, and this is where it gets crazy. Just normal conversations with people. He starts hearing words and phrases and sentences.
So is he taking his Walkman and just recording?
Yes,
And then
I think so.
going back. Okay.
Well, sort of. We'll get it. Okay. I don't know if at this point what he's doing, but in a second,
somehow he's getting it.
He comes to the conclusion that because he notices that it's, according to him, it's somewhat regular
Yeah.
that this is happening throughout conversation, and so he says, "What if?" And he starts thinking at this point, "What if your conscious speaks in reverse?" So like you don't even know you're saying it, but it's stuff your conscious wants to get out.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay, hold up. Your conscious speaks to you back.
no,
Subconscious.
it doesn't speak to you. It speaks to people. Like it's like I want to get this out, and your subconscious
Oh.
is like, and we'll get into this better.
So your subconscious says things like normal,
Dude,
but
Yeah.
are the other person's subconscious interpreted backwards?
No,
no.
so like you're talking normal.
Yeah.
If I were to reverse it,
That's what I meant to say, but I reversed what I
Okay.
said.
yeah. So you're speaking normal, but if you reverse it, that's your subconscious trying to talk.
Yeah.
So with that in mind,
Yeah.
you don't have to play the second one if you don't want to, because the second one is just the first one in normal order. If y'all wanted to hear what it really was,
Okay.
but play the first one, and I want to see. Do you guys hear anything in this?
All right. Here we go.
Here is the outburst.
Here is the outburst.
Here is the outburst.
Here is the outburst.
Yes, you understand. Here is the outburst.
What?
Yeah.
This sounds like
Yeah.
One. What's that? That's you.
There's I hear alphabet and Baphomet.
I hear dead people. Okay, is that it?
No, it's keep.
Mark on them says off it. Yeah, das ist ja nicht nämlich nur richtig.
It's about like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Speaking Martian.
That sounded
Right.
like something.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
30 seconds left. Hiller run Murphy excuse will ammo.
I heard ammo. That's the one without.
Heck,
I don't like this. I had the skin good. No allow I crossed the gray whoops off. Then get it. No allow I heard I have a fish head.
okay, that's all of it.
So the other one is this, and do you guys want to guess what that was?
That was us.
No. What is?
yeah.
So it was last week's. Whenever we started the hooks,
Oh,
and so it was after you, because I originally had more, but I was like, this is too long. So I got it to when you started your first one, and it went up to you trying to say proprietary and couldn't.
So this sounds like you could pick out stuff, but I have a feeling it's our brains trying to play a trick on us. Like find the pattern.
I have something to do with this, but first, did you guys hear anything in particular?
I heard
that meant some-
Baphomet and Alphabet.
I heard I have a fish head. Out of one
So,
of them. And ammo.
I
heard
took
ammo,
this and uploaded it to an AI transcript to see if it would get anything. And so like it got stuff, but it got like there are chunks it didn't understand, and it doesn't say, hey, I didn't understand this. So it'll be like the first little bit of this I hear. Like the first thing when what he's actually saying is proprietary, and then you say proprietary a few times.
Proprietary. Proprietary.
Those what this thing says, I'm not going to repeat because it has mild cussing in it. I'm not going to.
Whoa.
Very mild, but I'm not going to repeat it. But like I hear it when I read this, I heard it, and then the next chunk I don't hear. But at 43 seconds, Vandy says something that this picked up on, and when I read it, I hear it.
Blast.
I don't know if you want to skip to it just to listen to it or not.
You
don't have to?
listen to 43 seconds and hear it again.
Do you want me to tell y'all what?
No.
Okay.
At
Let's
43
read it.
seconds?
Yeah, start it at 43 seconds. Yeah. Now, do you guys hear anything?
I can't pick
no.
anything up.
He says he likes it. Mark, I'll never set off with you. Well, this says with you. I don't hear with you. I just hear yeah, or I hear he likes it. Mark, I'll never set off with. Yeah. Now, does that mean anything to you in your actual life, Andy?
Yeah.
Does it actually?
Hang on. I'm going back.
This is what I want to see. If there literally is something to do with the person named Mark going on with you right now, there might be something to this.
Dude,
That's weird. I still can't. I hear Mark, but I can't pick up the rest of it.
So there is a guy that so in my office, it's me, my boss, and then we have like 2 cubicles behind us that nobody are in. This past week, a guy named Mark moved in there, and I've been training him.
Ooh.
Not this week. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, well, it had to have been before this week because this would have been.
Now that I think about it, it's been a few weeks.
Facts.
Dude, this is
Facts.
weird.
So
Facts.
So this is not. This is
I don't
not.
like this.
This is not scripted at all whatsoever.
No,
I
it's not.
I had no idea about anything to do with that, and this was AI that got this transcript. But I hear it clearly. He likes it. Mark, I'll never set off with. Yeah, I hear it clearly.
Mark, I'll never set off with.
Yeah. Well, this adds the word you. I don't hear the word you.
Dude, that's weird.
But the fact
Mark is trying to get you to go into a voyage on the high seas.
I will never set off with him.
so
what I'm trying to say in reverse, Mark, is I'll never go off with you.
But that genuinely, in my opinion, adds a little bit of credit to
The subconscious.
This idea, because
That's creepy.
There's some other stuff that I'm going to say that if it's true, it makes perfect sense. But it's all speculation, hearsay, like whatever. We don't actually know the truth. But if this is like, I know you personally, and you're like, yeah, there's someone named Mark that, and it's here. I genuinely was not expecting whenever I did this for that.
Dude, that
joke.
is weird.
It would be positive. It would be positive proof if it was for all three of us. Do you have anything for me or you?
I was listening. I was kind of listening to the whole thing and couldn't hear anything, but it was it's too long to.
So we have a 33% chance that it's going to be.
Well, then again, that's only the.
It works every time, 33% of the time.
It's only a small snippet of a podcast.
Yeah.
Also,
true.
There is actually one other spot that's not in here. I was listening to like the end the like I said, I got this just to have something to play, but then I started listening to the whole thing in reverse, and didn't get that far. But so the end, I say peace at the end.
Yeah.
Every episode when I played that in reverse, it said "see ya."
Peace, see ya.
I don't know how it. So kind of got it for me because I am saying that.
It's a 66% chance.
I didn't bring that one in because I already have a lot. And again, you don't have to play the second one unless you just really want to hear it. It's just us talking. I just was
the spacewalk.
No. The one that says second or first or whichever one if I labeled it wrong. The one that's us normal.
Can I go to where I said that? Or no, the whole thing's never mind.
Yeah, I don't know when it was.
Not gonna fool with it right now.
I don't know when it was.
I'm gonna go home and rethink my life.
So anyway, so this is what Oates noticed, and he really thought it was most likely to happen when people were lying or covering something up or
but
trying
Mark's
to
a real person. I'll take a picture with him tomorrow.
No, not that it only happens, but like it happened more often when you're lying or deceiving. So he started to reverse well-known speeches. So there's too many of these to put examples for every single one. So I only put the first one to talk about. But so he reversed. There's one small step for mankind, one giant
leap,
or one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Do you want to play it before I tell you what it is? So this is only like a section of it, not the full quote, because the full quote doesn't sound anything. But part of that sounds like this.
All right, I'm gonna play it. 3, 2, 1.
It's one small step for man, never for no.
Something about the milkman.
Something about no. That's what I got.
It's man will spacewalk, and then whatever that little chunk at the end. Man will spacewalk, and I hear it.
Well, I picked up man at least, but
I'm gonna play it one more time now that I know what you're saying.
It's one small step for man, never for no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I got that now. But I also kind of think that it could be because our minds are wired mostly to look for pattern, and if it's like those videos when somebody's mouthing something and then they put the word on screen,
you hear it suddenly.
Yeah, and then they put another one, and you hear that as well. It's like. What's playing the trick? Is it my mind or is it Mark?
Yeah. Well, that's why I had AI do it for years.
Dude,
so it wasn't even me interfering or you interfering. It was like AI heard it, and now
kind of breaking my brain here.
Anyway, so
weird.
So he started recording and listening to speeches. He did Martin Luther King Jr. He did some others, and politicians. And he started looking into this is where it gets really crazy. Really, really crazy. He starts listening to stuff about JFK.
Oh no. Not our boy.
Right?
Man.
So he reversed some Lee Harvey Oswald recordings when they arrested him and some other during that. And one of the things you heard him say, and again, I listened to all of these. I don't have the audio to put here, but I listened to all of these and I hear it. Hear them, they wish to kill the president. And they're powerful and here to serve the White House. And another time he heard him say, when he was asked why did it or who did it, Oswald was saying, he said, I didn't shoot anyone. I didn't do it. In reverse, at that same moment, you hear all three men are walking, which ties into this conspiracy of that it was three people working together.
Yeah.
And this
Okay.
recording would have happened before this conspiracy started going.
So far, you're building a really good case for the subconscious.
Right. So then Lyndon Johnson, who was the vice president, took over as president after this, was doing a speech going over it. And he said, America has to be united. And in reverse, you hear, I sent the money. You faked the gun.
Oh, my.
Then the FBI director, J. Edgar Hoover, says in
No,
reverse,
not him.
after the talk, we set it up. So he's looking into this stuff. It's already sounds crazy, but okay, whatever. While he's doing this, he gets a phone call telling him to stay out of JFK business. And then, like, not that much longer, his house is burns down.
Of course.
And he was home when it happened and fled, but he happened to be recording because I guess that's what he does. And so on his tape, you can hear someone yelling at him that the house is on fire, and then you can hear people going through his office. So like whoever burned his house down was in his house going through his stuff. So then he moves obviously to a new setup in an office, and his office gets broken into several times, and they put something on his computer without him realizing. And they notice later that
Was
data
it what's the best way to put this? Was it what the FBI is known for putting on men's computers when they want them to go away?
no, it's them tracking what he's doing.
Okay.
Because he finds out that at 3 a.m. every single day, data from his computer is being sent to an IP address in Virginia.
Which is right there beside DC. Yeah.
Okay. In 1990, he was analyzing President Bush Sr., one of his speeches about before the Gulf War started. And in reverse, you can hear Simone in the sand. And Oates didn't know what this meant. And this was like
Simone.
Yeah. So like he didn't know what this meant, and this is before the Gulf War even started, before anybody knew what was going on. But it turns out the word Simone means a desert storm, but like a very hot, violent, suffocating storm, or a desert storm.
Desert Storm. Operation Desert
And then it's
Desert
literally
Storm.
the next year Operation Desert Storm happens. And he has no...
Which was one of the best American war operations ever, by the way. It was... Okay, I'm not getting into all that.
But
it was a great
he
war.
heard... Like Bush, before Desert Storm was like publicly known by anybody, because obviously in 1990 they were already probably working on it. But like Oates didn't know what it meant. He's like, this means, like, I hear the phrase, but it doesn't mean anything. It wasn't until hindsight that you're like, oh, this works with this, but it was like not shoehorned.
I've got a question. Does it say anywhere, like, as he's listening to this stuff, he's like putting it out there for people?
Yes, because
so it's not like years later. Oh, I heard.
No.
It's like,
he sends his findings to the Defense Department and CNN. There's a story on it in CNN.
Okay, he's doing everything right so
far. But then our wonderful government suddenly changes stories and says, "Oh, this stuff is hogwash. There's nothing to it. It's fake. We don't even really know who this guy is." But then 2016,
But we'll burn his house down.
2016 stuff starts getting declassified, and it turns out the FBI was paying very close attention to what he was doing and was using reverse speech in their own stuff in criminal investigations. And this stuff was being used in many fields, not just in criminal investigations. It was used.
So they would let's say they're interrogating somebody, right? They record them, and then they
listen to it in reverse to see if there was anything suspicious there.
Do they use that as evidence?
Probably not, but they might pick up a name. I don't know.
Get a general
This is
direction.
100% me speculating.
Yeah.
But maybe they heard a phrase or a name or a place or something that they're like, okay, let's look into this, see if there's anything here.
Sure. I mean,
I don't know.
okay, go ahead.
I don't know how they used it. I just know
Yeah.
that it's fact they were using it. There's been some more recent history stuff that's been reversed. Like, this is not newsworthy, but this was in the thing I was listening. There was like a woman in an ad where she was talking about life choices, and like, I don't know what the full ad is, but I think it's one of those business, like, I'm gonna make basically like you have to choose between a life or family for women.
Call 87.
And she says, I had a career, I had my life. That's what that she says. But he was reversed. It sounds like she says, I'll marry you to get ahead.
Oof.
Oh man.
So,
Oof.
but
Stay
then,
away from her.
then you're going to love this one, Andrew. Dr. Fauci, when talking about if we needed to wear masks outdoors,
Get this guy in prison.
in reverse, we must now be lying.
Okay. Get this guy in prison.
Now,
Get this guy in prison.
What are you saying in reverse?
Get this guy in prison. I really want him to go.
he's saying in reverse, this guy's my hero.
Oh, I got.
I want to be like him when I grow up.
Good
I
thing
got-
the mic cut out when you said
I'm a
hero.
real Democrat.
Anyway, so obviously this could very well just be fake nonsense and means nothing, but I find it interesting, and I'm really glad that my experiment that I didn't even think I wasn't even going to do it first. Like I transcribed it because I didn't hear anything, and I was just hoping I would hear something. So I was like, I just wonder. And then whenever I very clearly heard that Mark phrase, I was like, I'm going to see if this is real. And the fact that it is
It's wild.
makes me and like all this, like, again, I skipped a lot.
So did you hear that Mark phrase before or
No.
after the AI?
I couldn't hear.
You couldn't hear it until
I couldn't make out anything
right.
when I first heard it.
See, that's my big thing on this. Sure, there are some things that your brain picks up that puts
Yeah.
together words. I mean, that's what our brains do when we hear somebody speak.
We're a pattern recognition
Yes.
type of
Yes.
processor in our brain.
But unless somebody or something with AI says it to you first, you won't hear it.
Well, that I go know what you're saying, and in one sense I agree with you.
It'd be hard pressed for you to actually hear it. That's what I
And
should say.
I in one sense would agree with you, but I disagree with you because if it would have been somebody else who like if Vandy heard it himself because he already knows Mark and it's something on his brain.
Yeah.
And then we hear it after that, 100% agree with you. But with it being an AI,
The thing
with it being an AI, it's not it's not a person's brain doing it. It's
yeah.
it's not someone
Maybe-
listening to pattern. It's literally a machine saying this is what I heard.
Maybe if we listen to it in reverse but slowed down a little bit.
That's what I was gonna say. The AI is probably slowing it down
Yeah.
and trying to match syllables and cadences and different things
So,
like that.
If it was a person, I would agree with you more. But since it's not, it removes the factor of like I'm trying to find a pattern because that's what brains do,
yeah.
and the fact that it is also relatable to his life circumstances or
It's
something
so
going on.
weird. It is
And that's
so
not
weird.
coming from himself, and it's not coming from somebody who knew about that. It's coming from an AI which had no clue, doesn't care. To me, makes it more credible.
Or does the AI know?
maybe
The AI is picking up information. They're swapping
they said,
information.
that voice is Vandy's voice.
When the
Let me. He has a guy named Mark at work.
when your phones are in the room, the AIs are communicating from your phone to his phone and getting information.
The thing
and
that
then-
is so weird is so this guy is like 50s, almost 60s. I would imagine
during
I-
that time or now.
Mark.
Oh, Mark, you're talking
Yeah,
about
I
Mark.
thought
I
he
thought you were talking about the guy.
I was like,
Jeremy
this guy's much older than 50s, 60s. but
No, this Mark guy, and all this past week he has talked about was how he started paying for Chat GPT. And I'm
I will not go with.
See, they know.
not going with you, Mark.
AI knows, man.
I'm trying to rack my brain on
the database on everything.
the conversations that we've had And for the life of me, he's never asked me to go anywhere. But that doesn't mean he won't.
And you're
What?
going to say, I do not want to be around you.
What if
Well,
I
it
say,
also
yes, I'm going.
it doesn't necessarily have to mean specifically like that. It could.
What do the
mean-
numbers mean, Mason?
But I really do think that you guys should listen to the stuff because it's even more convincing when you.
We're
I
gonna
mean-
put out a whole podcast in reverse.
I mean, I've heard of the reverse music thing and,
Yes.
and all that. And I've heard a lot of similar stuff like this of people hearing phrases or words mixed into the reverse stuff. But I haven't heard about the whole it affiliating with your personal life. It's your subconscious. I
The
haven't heard
theory.
that.
I don't know that I necessarily believe it, although now I'm more,
I was gonna, yeah, you do believe it. Now you do believe it.
I might be leaning more toward yes now after the thing with Vandy, but I would need more evidence. I would need stuff for myself specifically. Then I'd probably be even more so. I was hoping to hear several things,
I'm gonna reverse this whole podcast,
but
and see.
You're just gonna be the schizophrenic guy in your bedroom, just
the fact that in a
reading through everything.
90 to 100 second clip, there is something there.
Yeah.
It like makes me think it's possible. I kind of want it to be true. Because if it's true, then that means you can catch liars.
Well, then, okay.
I'm not lying about Mark.
Since-
He's a real
since
person.
Since it's AI doing it, plug in the whole episode into AI in reverse and say, give me phrases. And then next episode, you come back and say what the phrases were that AI picked up at what time.
Just immediately launch
that-
into questioning.
see-
Where's Tammy? What did you do with Tammy?
The AI can't tell you time.
Okay.
And the harder part is like if it's chunks it doesn't understand, it just skips them as if nothing. Like our laughing, there's a good chunk of us laughing. Obviously, that's nothing. So it just skips it. So it's just like a paragraph. And so I'd have to like listen and match it up. And sometimes I don't even hear it at all.
So
It's like very hard. It was not that difficult to do it in the small segment to find the mark part because it was very clear to me. But for a full episode, it'd be very hard to find the timing of it.
Does listening to stuff in reverse give you an unsettling feeling? Because
No.
it gives me an unsettling feeling.
It does me.
It doesn't make me.
It sounded like demonic spells were being cast. I didn't like it.
I started enjoying it the more I
not-
listened to it because it sounded like us, but we're speaking alien.
Well, it sounded like us, but like
There
the
were some
dark version of us.
Yeah, there's some things I agree with you. It was really funny. It sounded like us speaking Martian. I was going to make that joke earlier. But then there's some other things like noises I make that sounds demonic.
Well, don't make those noises.
And no.
No, I will make the demonic noises. I will.
So it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. We're not supposed to speak backwards.
Well, too bad.
And so since we're not supposed to, it means that it's demonic and Satan uses it.
Yeah,
So
your reverse stuff is demonic.
get your witchcraft out of here, son.
No.
We're going to, Vandy, get your pitchfork. I'll get the torch.
I don't have a pitchfork.
Make you one. Grab that gimbal and break it off.
And
Let's begin.
Get him. I'm holding up a little screwdriver.
But that's about all I got. I think it was fun.
Now you're gonna set me on a whole journey.
You've changed his life forever.
If Vandy, because I don't think Andrew cares enough. If you want to look
don't.
into more, there's
Oh,
the
I am.
Y Files has the
Oh, they did an episode of this?
yeah.
They
He.
Yeehaw.
That's where
Oh, I'm gonna try to start learning how to talk in
there are people who
reverse.
can talk in reverse, and it's crazy.
Yeah, your
I'm like,
brain's got to be
how do you-
wired for that.
I was like, I cannot talk in reverse.
Oh my.
Well, it's like trying to learn a new language. It's like trying to talk in Pig Latin.
It's like trying to learn how to talk when you're deaf.
I wonder if okay, so you know how Yoda talks sort of backwards in the way that he talks?
Yeah.
It's not obviously reversed, but like instead of saying I'm going to the fridge. To the fridge, I'm going. I wonder if that does anything.
Well, it's like, okay, it's how different languages put nouns and verbs and adjectives in front of others and
The
stuff like that.
sentence
So
structures.
I don't know if this is what he meant, but this is what I think you meant was when you listen to in a verse,
Yeah, like when
it's a different message.
Yeah. I will go with Mark. Oh.
okay, you hear that?
That
Yeah, delete that.
So are we going to do tinfoil? Is it going to be reviews?
Yes. So for today's tinfoil,
Oh,
or
you're
truth,
actually doing that?
I got a bunch of
Nice.
reviews.
To different places?
And to set this up, we were at church this morning and we looked up the Waffle House reviews, and one of the reviews said it was what, a 2-star or something like that.
Yeah, it was
it's 1 or 2 stars. And the reason wasn't because of the food or anything. It said the cook driving the yellow Prius car cut me off.
Stupid. Cut me off. The cook cut me off, so I'm going to rate your restaurant as 1 star.
So I got a bunch of different reviews, and then I made some up myself, and I want to see if you guys can get which is real, which is not, which is
your review,
Yeah.
and which is a real review.
which this is not fair whatsoever, because these could be outrageous and they're not factual things. Obviously, they're just opinions of people. So
Are you going to tell us the star ratings with them?
I
Yes.
have some.
You better.
You should. If you have them, you should.
So I'm going to tell you what it's about, like what they're reviewing. And the first one is the Grand Canyon.
No.
Yes. Don't worry.
Shut up.
So the first one is stunning, but they should install a giant zipper so visitors can close it at night. Safety first. And the second one
How many
is
stars?
that was 2 stars. A 1 star said uncontrolled erosion. We probably need a dam to stop it and refill this hole.
I hope it's tinfoil true.
What say you?
The logical one is at least the second one. So I'm going to say tinfoil true.
You guys are right.
Okay.
Like I said,
That
This is
zipper
not really-
thing, the zipper thing made me so mad. It made me so mad.
oh my. All right. This one is reviewing a Hutzler 571 banana slicer.
A knife. No.
All right. The first one is works too well. My family now expects banana slices arranged by size, shape, like a fruit orchestra.
That's tinfoil.
How many stars?
This was also 1.
1 star.
These are both 1 stars. The second one is unacceptable. Slicer is curved one way. All of my bananas are bent the other way.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That is a real review.
Because he left it.
That is a real review. Only somebody stupid can actually put something like that. That is real.
These are so bad. All my bananas are curved the other way. Oh.
That's like something Jim Carrey would say.
Oh, so what do you guys say?
It's tinfoil true. It has to be.
It doesn't have to be.
No, it has to be tinfoil true. Go ahead, Jeremy. Say true tinfoil.
True tinfoil, just to be different because this one doesn't matter.
The 1 star unacceptable. That is the real one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the real one. I
It's
only
so
said
bad.
I hope he was joking. I hope he was just
I hope so.
messing with everybody. I
Nope.
hope.
Nope.
AI can't even come up with that.
So the next one is a product. It is you guys know Bic pens.
Yeah.
So it's a Bic for her pen, recently marketed.
Is it purple and pink
I have no idea on
with
this.
sparkle gel?
Yeah.
So these are both 2-star reviews.
I think you should give us the stars after, just because if it's like really bad and then a 5-star, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
So the first one is my excitement turned into tears when I realized they do not come with paper for her. That's so bad.
Turned to tears.
Oh man.
I'm guessing that was true based on how you're laughing at it.
The second one is finally a pen dedicated enough for my lady thoughts. Regular pens kept giving me opinions.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go true tinfoil.
True tinfoil on that one.
You guys are right.
Just kept giving me opinions.
Because it's for women.
The more you think about it, the better it gets.
I was proud of writing that one.
Oh, man.
Oh, I gotta get composed here.
Oh, man. That's a blonde writing that one. That's an early
wrote
That's
That was his review.
I know.
He's using the for her. I wanted to see what it was like to be a woman.
He kept giving me opinions.
That's a legally blonde right there.
That's the test to see if you're trans or not. If you write with the for her and it doesn't change, you feel the same. You're trans.
Oh no. This one is another product on Amazon called the 3 Wolf Moon t-shirt.
Okay. The classic with the moon
Yeah.
in the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. The first review is too powerful. I wore it once and immediately got elected alpha male of the cul-de-sac.
I'm the alpha. I'm the leader. I'm the.
It's exactly what went through my head. We might need to cut this one.
So this
But,
is the real one.
Fits my girthy frame. has wolves on it and attracts women.
Oh, we don't need to cut that one.
Okay.
Girthy frame. That means he's just fat.
He's full of girth. So tinfoil true.
True tinfoil.
Tinfoil true. And the last one is reviewing the illustrious and famous Squatty Potty.
The Squatty Potty. I remember seeing them commercials on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh man, with the unicorn and everything.
Yep. The first review is this changes everything. Well, okay, just pooping. And the second one is 5 stars. My bathroom now has a quote VIP seating energy, and I feel judged by the toilet.
Tinfoil true.
Tinfoil true.
No, it's the other way around.
Really?
Oh well.
True tinfoil. But you guys got all the rest of them.
Wow. That was good.
I rather enjoyed that. actually.
I want to do in the future a version where they're both real reviews. So one's 5-star and one's 1-star.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like which one's which?
Which one's the
It
1
doesn't really
star?
fit the tinfoil true energy though, but
Yeah.
We can change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
but it'd be funny.
Well,
All right. I'll jump into mine. So recently
You
I
didn't
found
jump. That's the widest jump I've ever seen.
Sorry, that was my white side.
oh, that's no, I'm not going to say that.
Uber for sunlight. I saw this on Instagram first is where I got the little on my feed, and I thought it was fake at first, and I'm glad that I brought it up because Andrew confirmed that it was not fake. But
It's real.
But essentially it is a company that has come out, and their idea is to have satellites all around the earth positioned where they can bounce the sunlight onto a place that does not have the sun currently shining on it. And they want to cover basically a 3-mile square radius.
That's crazy.
Which the first thing and the thing that I told Andrew is if we're in the middle of the night and somebody buys that for my neighborhood,
I'm getting mad.
I am going to be really, really unhappy.
You wake up and you're like, oh, it's morning. You look at your phone and it's 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. It was supposed to last between 5 and 10 minutes
Okay.
because obviously the satellite has to keep moving.
Well, look, think of the ecological.
Think of the snow you could melt. I still have snow in my yard from where the sun doesn't hit it. I like this idea.
Where the sun don't shine. Well, guess what?
The sun will shine there now, boy.
At least for 4 minutes.
No, it sounds like a horrible idea.
I was going to say, think of the ecological effect on everything.
Well,
Like
they're already doing it.
All the animals and the plants and everything.
Yeah.
Like all the animals wake up and start their day.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, nighttime. They're just like, they're caught out in the middle. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, and not just that, but like,
If you're a hunter and you want to hunt now in the middle of the night,
Bet. Dude, take spotlighting to a whole new level.
the sun
it would
was
also-
out.
Officer, oh my gosh. This is the greatest invention of all time.
what?
Andrew's on board now.
I don't understand.
Okay, so it's illegal to hunt at night
Oh,
with
okay,
spotlights.
yes.
A big issue and what a lot of backwoods southern folk do is they drive back roads with a spotlight, and when they find one, well, the phrase "a deer in headlights," it's true.
Yeah.
They freeze
Yeah.
up for a second. They don't know what to do, so then you just hop out and shoot them.
Yeah.
So it's a real easy way to hunt, and well, it's not really hunting. It's a real easy way to shoot deer.
It's a real easy way to be a loser.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
if you can get the sun.
dude, there's no laws in the books about this.
Well, that's the thing about the laws is it's all about the sunlight. When the sun goes down.
On my side of town.
But it literally says at twilight or at first light.
30 minutes before, 30 minutes after.
Exactly. Well, there was a light, officer. All 3 miles of this place was lit up.
I really wonder. Obviously, we know what the legal system
Right.
would say.
All fair.
Yeah, light.
But I think that's a loophole.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's stupid.
It is. It is.
I don't think anybody should be able to just call up like
Well, I mean, think of how much it's going to heat stuff up too.
yeah,
It's like a giant magnifying glass.
you have this piece of glass and just bouncing light off of it.
It's like, one, it's just bad to heat it up, but two, that could impact weather.
Yeah.
If this is happening a lot all over the place,
Yeah. it
just
could.
randomly, like it's supposed to be 20 degrees and now it's 30 degrees real
So
fast.
the only thing that I thought
Or
that
I
this
don't know.
could be used for, and I didn't think about it long, so there could be other things that you guys come up with. If we're in a heated battle somewhere, and
For war, yeah.
yeah, and we need to see stuff, we use flares and stuff like that to light up the sky.
Late night golf parties at the country club.
Yeah.
Yeah, politicians.
No, I didn't say
Well-
anything about politicians.
Well, Russia, they use right now with Ukraine, it's thermite.
Yeah,
And they shoot it up like flares, but they fill the whole sky up, and they run operations like that and real quick in an area.
right.
And it saves money. It saves material.
This could make us not to change time anymore for daylight savings because now we can just make it.
Now Jeremy's on board.
Dude, now the capitalists are gonna say, well, there's day, there's night, there's light all night long, so that means you better be getting in the fields.
We no longer need 8-hour work
Yeah,
days,
but-
10-hour work days.
But who
Yeah.
gets the is it just open to everybody? Anybody who has enough money to say I want light at this time.
Yeah. Well, if they make it cheap enough, I imagine it'd probably be like $200, $300, $400, $500,
But also, like you said,
$600, $700.
it would be-
$800.
it wouldn't be that long.
Yeah.
It's 4 to 5 minutes of what they are advertising 11 a.m. light.
So
So pretty bright.
What's the company's name?
Uber, didn't you hear?
Reflect Orbital.
Yeah, this is stupid.
It's literally they have an app that is almost a copy and paste of Uber.
So
Yeah, can't
how would
speak
the
of
sky
Uber.
look?
I'm assuming that it's like it would probably look like a spotlight or something to that effect.
Like,
because
if you looked up, would it be blinding? Probably.
So
Probably.
this is saying sunlight on demand for solar farms are at around $50/MWH. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Megawatt hours.
Megawatt hours? So the Reflect Orbital is basically selling their satellite for solar
Yeah.
energy farms too.
And I get that, and they're marketing it as lighting for disaster zones, search and rescue missions, or quite literally to extend working hours in industrial settings. That's literally trying to get more out of your day.
Yeah, pretty much.
But my question is,
It's not saying like a
like a dollar amount.
like how much it costs just to use.
I don't know.
It's just saying how much it costs to make the satellite, and unless it is that $50 per megawatt hour, so it's only $50 to rent.
Well, no, the $50 per megawatt hour, but it probably is a bunch of megawatts. So like it's 50 per megawatt hour, but it costs you like 1,800 megawatt hours
Oh, gotcha.
for like you could do that in 3 minutes. It could be 1,500 megawatt hours.
Gotcha. Well, that sucks.
So it could be really expensive.
That could be very expensive.
But if you're only using 1 megawatt over an hour,
It'd be like just a quick flash.
Just turn on and off your flashlight real quick. I don't
So-
think anybody should be able to get on and just order sunlight. Imagine the pranks.
I don't think anybody should be able to get online and order one taco from a company and then mark up a price that makes
Yeah.
that one taco from $1.50, and you end up paying
$18,
$12,
$19.
$18, yeah, for that one taco.
You know what I didn't think about until right now? If I can order sunlight to anywhere, what's that going to do to pilots flying planes? I can't
Burn.
see. Just light it up.
Light it up, boys.
Or if it's pitch black and then all of a sudden you're in bright light.
It's so stupid.
Bro, I'm telling you, people are gonna think they're getting abducted by aliens.
Well, okay, think about it. Think about it maneuvering into that point too. So the mirror has to turn to go to
Yeah.
that spot. So you're getting a quick dash.
Just lighting up
It's-
streaks.
It's like the movies. It's like the movies
Unless they got
where
something.
you see the sun and the moon setting real quick, and you're going into the future or the past.
Unless you have something to cover
Yeah,
the mirror.
that's blocked until it gets to its spot, and then it.
Yeah, I guess.
That they would have to, because like you said, otherwise you're just gonna see this light beam just meow.
You're just sitting there in your rocking chair, and then
What was
all of a
that?
sudden, all of a sudden, you see 10 miles away this light.
Well, it'd probably be relatively slow. It'd probably be like not like super slow, but slow enough you could follow it with your eyes. Be like, is a light beam coming my way? What?
Dude, let's talk about crypto for a second. I want to talk about crypto because I'm involved in crypto.
He's involved in a scam. Jeffrey Epstein was the creator of Bitcoin.
I know.
That's wild. Satoshi was not a person.
I am. Right now, it's at 70,000
Yeah.
for one Bitcoin. I'm waiting for it to go back up to 80. If it does,
Is that what right now?
70,000 per
This
Bitcoin.
is 17. I
Oh.
was like, that's a huge drop.
Dude. Well, it's already a huge drop because a month ago,
Yeah, it was,
a month ago was at 96,000,
and it
almost
was-
97,000.
It wasn't that long ago. It was 110.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for it to go back up to 80 and I'm getting out of it completely.
Why? It's going to be the currency of the future.
No.
I don't think it's gonna go back up. Time soon.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I
That's
think
what
it's-
I'm afraid of.
I think it's gonna, because basically, from what I heard, the some of the tech bros and like the farmers have pulled their farms.
Yeah.
They're
Well, BlackRock has sold a ridiculous amount.
or
of-
not farms, but mining.
The
Yeah,
miners.
the miners.
The
So signs of the miners pulling out is like it can't. It's just gonna keep going down.
I know, and I'm terrified because I could sell it right now.
You're worried if you sell it, you sold it at a low, and then
Yeah, and that's why I'm not trying to be greedy at the fact of setting it at 78 or 80,000. But if I sell it at that, then I will get a decent return. But I mean, after all the years that I've been in it, it's like minimum return. But I can still be positive in the outcome. But if I sell right now, I'd be like barely making even because I invested all up and down. I first invested at 55,000.
well, the crypto I had invested in at over $200 in is now worth like 50 or less. So I'm doing good.
Yeah, I sold my Shiba Inu.
oh, no.
Yeah, I got 150 back, but I lost like $150 too. So
Everything's going down.
yeah, I got of that quick because it's been going down for months now, and so with everything else going down, I knew it was going to go back up.
The stuff I'm in, and a lot of that was like, not free, but like I did stuff to get it. I didn't actually put that money. So
But
it's like, you know what? I don't
you
really
could
care.
invest in Reflect Orbital now.
And the stuff I'm in is worth so little that if it bounces back, it's just gonna go floop.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I
Compared to like Bitcoin, where it has to increase a lot before you start seeing.
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
quite a bit of money between several other cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. I put more than I should have in Doge.
Oh, no.
That's where I started was Doge. And
Yeah.
then I switched to Shiba, and then I pulled out of Shiba and went into like the stuff that was like the smallest you could get,
Well, those are the meme coins, what you were investing in.
which again I wasn't wasn't really
Yeah.
doing it for.
So, oh my gosh, Dogecoin is at 0.0960 right now. So I have lost.
Doge. Wasn't Doge like? Wasn't that the one that was on like 22 cents?
Yeah.
And now it's less than a cent.
No. Yeah. No, it's at 9 cents.
Okay, that's better than.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a massive drop.
So I'm down $129.65 right now. A 56.87% drop in Doge.
Can we talk about how we don't play blackjack, but we can gamble with stocks?
This isn't stocks.
It's not gambling.
Oh, come on.
It is, but it isn't. I don't know, man.
It's legal.
I'm at 51.69, and I am in Mog Coin. Mog Coin and another one that I don't want to say.
I'm hoping Doge goes up to at least 11 cents again, and then I can.
Just for the listeners, we are not telling you what to buy or not to buy.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I still have some shit.
I'm not about to get sued over this crap.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about what I'm investing.
Well,
in.
don't do it. We're literally telling you we're down. So if you think this is us saying do it,
I'm still up with my Shiba.
Did y'all see that Coinbase added the prediction?
Yeah,
I got
to
rid
where
of
you can start betting on all kinds of crap now.
I'm not in Coinbase anymore.
Dude, I'm so mad at that because
he's in Robin Hood.
Gen Z right now is in big trouble with all this gambling crap that's going on.
That Kalshi, whatever.
Yeah.
By the way, we are not sponsored by anybody.
And then you got DraftKings and all the sports betting.
Yeah.
Well, now we're not going to get sponsored by them, Andrew.
And then now you can
I
don't want to be sponsored by them.
We're going to get sponsored by BetterHelp.
We probably will.
No, we can't. People will hate us.
There's so many people.
Go to betterhelp.com.
People don't like BetterHelp because BetterHelp apparently does some bad shady stuff, but
yeah. But I mean, you can literally bet on anything and everything, and I'm sick of it.
There's
terrible.
literally a website where you can bet on
Like weather and
anything.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
Anything.
insane to say, as the kids say, we're cooked.
We're cooked.
I hate it.
You hate
Like,
saying we're cooked?
No, not that. The
Stocks.
betting. I mean, you can bet on politics. You can bet on you can bet
Economy.
on economics,
New bet. Well,
entertainment,
Andrew,
financials, elections.
Andrew will flub saying something next podcast. Put your bets in now.
On weather, you can bet on weather.
You can
Yes,
bet
you can
whether.
bet, you can bet on anything. You can bet on it.
God,
Is it going to be this above or below this degree? And then you'll
the highest temperature in Chicago on February 8th, 2026.
see who controls that.
February
The sun
8th,
people with
2026.
The Uber sun.
Like if I put in the middle of summer, it's going to be 108, whatever, just throw a number out there. And then somebody on that website is like, nope, 107.
I just hate this so much. I hate it. So anyway, I'm done. I was just checking that real quick because it popped in my head.
No, I'm done too.
Dude. Okay, well,
That's
I'm
all
done.
I got.
I gotta wake up at 3:30 for work. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.
It is currently 12-0 Seahawks.
Nice.
Yeah, they
Third
were
quarter.
betting on that too. Cool. Well, all right, y'all.
Happy Super Bowl or whatever.
Happy Super Bowl. Peace. Jesus love you.